Let's talk about the International English Language Testing System. It's commonly known around the world as IELTS. It's not a word, it's an abbreviation, IELTS. It is accepted as proof of English language ability for study, work, and migration by many countries. If you're interested in knowing about the IELTS and which countries are accepting which type of IELTS or which organizations are requesting for which type of IELTS, stay tuned to this video till the end. My name is Banestine. If you are joining for the very first time, you're highly welcome. For my returning subscribers, I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. As we talk about the IELTS, as I said, it's accepted by so many countries that are English-speaking countries as your proof of your ability to understand English when you come to their country for studies, work, or migration. When we say IELTS, many people don't understand what IELTS is all about. Many people just know it's an English language test, but they don't know what it comprises of. IELTS comprises of the listening, the reading, the writing, and the speaking parts. Those are the subsections of the IELTS. Being it which type of IELTS, you always find these 4 sections. Guys, I want you to understand something. Some organizations do ask you for an overall band, let's say of 6, with not less than 5.5 in any of the subsections. It means that if you have an overall band of, let's say, up to 7, though their requirement was 6, if you have an overall band of up to 7 and you have less than 5.5 in any section, let's say you have speaking, you had 5, or reading, you had 4.5, you will not be accepted, even though your overall is 8. So these are the things that you need to know about the IELTS. Okay, let's talk about the different types of IELTS. We have the IELTS General, IELTS Academic, IELTS UKVI, and IELTS Life Skill. How will you know which type of IELTS you need for each purpose? Well, let's talk about the IELTS General. Some universities do request you to have the IELTS General, and each university gives their required band. So if you're applying to any particular university, try to check the minimum band score that they need. IELTS General is accepted by the Canadian permanent resident route. That means if you're planning to do the express entry, you should go for the IELTS General. Don't go for IELTS Academic, please. IELTS General. And if you wish to migrate to Canada, you are required to do the IELTS General with an overall of 6 and not less than 6 in all the sections. It means you need 6 in reading, 6 in writing, 6 in listening, 6 in speaking. So you shouldn't have less than 6 in any of the sections. If you wish to go to Canada through these express entry routes, all those their PR routes, IELTS General is for you. If you wish to go to Canada as an international student, you will not use the IELTS General. Please take note of this. Many people get confused with it, especially the Canada route. When they wish to go to Canada, some people take the IELTS General, and then they wish that schools should accept it. Many schools are requesting for IELTS Academic. All over the world, like 90% of universities or colleges, they are requesting for IELTS Academics. Please don't get mixed up. Then for the IELTS Academics, it depends on your university. In Canada, some universities will require 5, 6, 7. In the United Kingdom, some are requesting 5, 6, 7. In the United States, they are requesting. So it depends on the university. Take note and check the requirements as per what the university needs. Okay, let's go to the IELTS UKVI. Means IELTS for UK visa and immigration. So if you're planning to move to the United Kingdom, either for works or studies, you might be required to take the IELTS UKVI. It might be exempted depending if you had proved your English language proficiency or not. As we know that there have been so many healthcare jobs in the United Kingdom, if you are planning to move to the United Kingdom as a care worker, you will be required to take the IELTS UKVI with the overall of not less than 5. That is what I received from a company that sent me a message yesterday. They give the requirements and they say with an overall of not less than 5 in the UKVI. So take note of that if you are wishing to move to the UK as a healthcare worker. With an exception to nurses. Take note, nurses will not do the UKVI. Nurses are doing the IELTS Academics. I am putting this in capital letters. IELTS Academic for nurses. Being it that you are going to the UK, the USA, Australia, Ireland, they are requesting for IELTS Academic. So don't make that mistake to go and take the IELTS UKVI and think that the NMC Council of the UK will accept, or the Nurses Council in Ireland will accept. No, they need IELTS Academics. So okay, let me throw more light on the IELTS for nurses. In the UK, as of now, except otherwise that the system will be updated soon as it was promised that they want to review the IELTS requirements for nurses in the UK. As of now, the UK requires an overall band of 7. 7 in reading, 7 in speaking, 7 in listening, and 6.5 minimum in writing. If you have anything less than this, it's not accepted in the UK. In the Ireland, they need an overall of 7 with any of the subtests 6.5. It means if you have reading 6.5 with 3 7s, you will be accepted in Ireland. But the UK will not accept you. They accept 6.5 only in writing. Take note of that. Don't get confused. Okay, for Australia and New Zealand, they need an overall of 7 with nothing less than 7 in any of the subsections. It means you must have 7 for reading, 7 for writing, 7 for speaking, 7 for listening. That is Australia and New Zealand. Take note, in the United States, for nurses that are planning to work in the United States, you need IELTS Academic. I repeat, IELTS Academic. Many people get confused. I receive so many DMs on which type of IELTS is needed in the United States. IELTS Academic is the only IELTS that you need if you wish to work in the USA. And they accept a very generous score of 6.5. But if you have less than 7 in the speaking, you will not be accepted. So if you have an overall of 7, 8, but with less than 7 in the speaking section, it's not accepted. So take note of that. Guys, this is what I had gathered for you. IELTS is not needed only by nurses. IELTS is needed by students. IELTS is needed by other professionals. IELTS Academics as well is needed by, especially if you wish to migrate as a professional into the United Kingdom, you need the IELTS Academics. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, drop a comment, share with your friends, And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? My next video will be about alternatives of IELTS. That means other other tests or other documents that you can use in place of IELTS. If you have been writing IELTS for a very long time and you are tired and you have given up, watch my next video. I'll tell you what else you can use. Thank you so much for watching.